well, they may hit the play button. But I just literally just finished an anime called Baki. Now I guess it's officially called Baki the Grappler, but uh, basically it's the manga from like the '90s, I think. And I looked it up, and there's manga. I think there was another anime. There's a game. I kind of like briefly glanced over it and some more stuff. The one I'm going to talk about is the Netflix adaptation. So I haven't seen or looked into any of the others. I just was like, okay, it feels like there's a lot of stuff that happened that's missing. Like they give brief flashbacks and explanations, but it's very very brief, and you're not really gonna give a fuck. It's so brief, and there's so many characters they like briefly introduce. And I'm like, okay, either these were important at some point and now they're brought into this series, or they're just used as kind of like a gauge to measure strength of characters. I don't know. Basically, there's two parts. I think there's going to be another second season if I was reading the thing correctly. But basically, how do I describe Baki? Baki's fucking insane. Basically, it's it is TVMA for one. So yeah. Don't watch if you're under 18. I guess. Uh, there's a lot of blood. There are fountains of blood. To the point there's so much blood, like these fuckers should have been done a long time ago. Also, the people fighting this fucking show. Oh, the best way I can describe it is, have you ever seen, well, fuck, any horror movie where the killer could be literally impaled by a 20-foot fucking pole and still somehow not die? They'll just come back, like fucking Jason Voorhees. It's a lot like that. So the basic premise of this Baki, like I said, I'm only talking about the Netflix adaptation, which is technically supposed to be like an OVA original net, and was it original? Not OVA. I'm sorry, original net animation. I guess there's 26 episodes so far. I guess there's gonna be a second season. So technically, Netflix says it's in. Okay, if you go to Netflix, it says Baki under the title. It says 2018 TVMA, and then it says 2 parts, and then HD. 2 parts confuses the hell out of me because I think 2 seasons, but technically no, it's 2 parts. So it's 1 season. Just they do half and then they do the other half later. So there's 2 parts right now, which I guess would make 1 season. And I think there's supposed to be a second season if I read the Wikipedia correctly. But basically, Baki is the name of the main character. He's a 17-year-old high school student, and he fights in this underground tournament. He's like the champion. Like, this shit's already happened. So they hint that there was a tournament. They show like brief flashbacks. So you're like, okay, it must be like the other anime or the manga or some other fucking thing. So we know he's the champion of this underground thing right now. And apparently, okay, there is a plot to this, but like I said, there's a lot of fucking shit missing. So I don't know if it's just another series or it was in the manga that just didn't include it. I don't know. But the premise of this one is that, what was it? I don't know how many. I think it's either 4 or 5 death row inmates escape all at the same time. They go to Japan because they want to taste defeat. They all leave fucking notes saying, we're going to Japan because we want to taste defeat. And yeah, they go to this underground tournament, and it's not held in like a fucking thing. Like, there is an actual underground tournament, and there is actually like a building where they get an arena they can fight in. In this case, they don't. Basically, these convicts are fighting these fighters, Baki being one of them, and it's anywhere, anytime, using anything, no rules, match. So it doesn't matter if you're taking a shit, it doesn't matter if you're like literally having sex with someone. They actually say it doesn't matter if you're eating, it doesn't matter if you're with a woman, anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter what weapons you use, doesn't matter if you fight to the death, doesn't matter if you just surrender, does not matter. And The fightings are fucking insane. Just the fights are insane. There's a lot of like blood geysers. Like I don't. Maybe we have enough blood in that body. I don't know what the human body, what the average amount of blood in you was, but I'm pretty sure these fuckers should have bled out already and died. But somehow these fuckers never do. But do I think it's a good anime? Like I said, there's a lot of shit in this thing. And it just... Oh god, I don't want to spoil anything, but... Okay, so to not spoil anything, basically, you know, the prisoners are going to fight these other guys, and Baki be one of them, and they're tournament people from the fucking underground tournament. And I'm really good at describing things, aren't I? Make you want to watch it, huh? I apologize. What was it? There's 26 episodes. It's on Netflix. Like I said, it's TVMA, so be ready for that. There's a lot of blood. There's a sex scene. A very weirdly done sex scene. And like they don't show, like, it's one of those things. Like obviously, yeah, you see the fucking girl, you see her nipples, because for some reason no one has any problem showing that shit, but we can't show like the bottom half of the guy or the girl. I don't know why. I think at that point it doesn't really matter, but whatever. Maybe the people just don't want to draw it, so they're like, we're going to censor it. So yeah, that's... There's one part, it was so fucking dumb. Because they censored it, I was like, okay, I'm used to it. I don't fucking care if they show it or not. But it just, the way they did it was so fucking ridiculous. Okay, you know how sometimes they'll have like an image over it, or they'll just like do black shadow to like censor it? So what they do is this one guy, he strips, I think it was Biscuit Olivo. He doesn't come into like this. He's a giant dude who's called a Mr. Unchained. And just say this part where he strips down. I think it was because like it was a gunpoint at him or something. And the guy's like, strip, he's like, oh, fuck, he just strips. They censor it. And you see like a cloud of like, you know, the black censoring. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, you ever see something out of the corner, you're like, did I see something, or is my eyes just messing with me? So I go back and I look, and sure enough, I don't understand the point of why they censored it this way. They censored it in like a black cloud, so most of it you can't see, but there's an even darker image in there of just the shape of it. And it was just like, why are you censoring it, but showing it? I don't know how to put this. Like, it's literally a black cloud. Like, it's not black. I mean, like a fucking black out effect. And an even darker effect of the shape of someone's dick. And it was so fucking ridiculous. I had me laughing for a bit. Because there's a lot of shit in Baki that you're just like, why the fuck is that there? That's just one of them. Okay, so that's the part that's not spoiled. Now I'm going to get into the spoilers. About why I love this show. It's so fucking... I'm glad I watched it. It's fucking stupid. First of all, if you... Okay, well, I won't spoil it right now, but I'll say this last thing and then I'll go into spoilers. If you love super violent anime and fights that are insane, basically, you don't know what people are going to do. You don't know what they're going to use. You don't know if they're going to come back or not. Like I said, they're fucking movie villains, so they will come back. Okay? I just gave her cough medicine. She's driving me nuts. She won't lay down. Oh, fuck, what was I? So it's super brutal anime. You don't know what they're going to fight with. You don't know how long the fights are going to last. I don't know how to describe it, because the fights are very fast-paced and very action-y. But at the same time, they never really feel over. Because like I said, they're fucking movie villains, these people. And they just come back. It doesn't matter if you smack them upside the head or hit them with a fucking sword a million times. It doesn't matter. These fuckers are coming back. So, like I said, there's a lot of... If you love shows where there's a lot of violence and fast action, and you don't really need much plot points, try Baki. Now, I'm going to spoil things a bit. Like I said, there was that one ridiculous scene, and there's another scene. There are two scenes I really love. But in order to describe them, I will have to bring in one common element. Nay, gassed up. There's nothing free over there. So, they don't really give much characterization. Like, I think the most fleshed out character back-wise is either Baki and this one inmate, and it's just very brief flashbacks. That's it. And, the way they set up, it almost seems like either they're going to fight these two, they're either going to fight, the comics are going to fight, these fighters and whatever, or it's going to be Baki fighting all these prisoners. No. A lot of random fucking fighters will just be introduced to fight. And they'll get the shit kicked out of them. There's a lot of times where, like I said, it's a lot of fast-paced action, and the fights don't drag on forever, but at the same time they never feel over because they're never settled. Like, you might get the shit kicked out of you one time, but then this motherfucker's gonna come back. And then there's a lot of things that irritate the shit out of me. One of them being is these are death row inmates. They're already gonna die one. They're gonna do whatever they can to hurt you. They have, some of them have things built into their bodies, like fucking knives, bombs, fucking gasoline. Like, just a bunch of shit. But they all make the same mistake. They never finish them off. Why don't you understand this? They're death row inmates. They're trying to kill you. Defeat means death. Why aren't you killing them? I know, but morals. No, fuck morals in this show. Let's do fuck morals. Fuck morals. In this show, this is like, it's a lot of them talking and like, okay, I've defeated this guy, and then they walk off, and of course, motherfucker comes back from the grave to beat the shit out of them with whatever happens to be nearby, which is entertaining, but at the same time, it's like, just kill him. Just fucking kill him. He's gonna keep getting up. It's not gonna end. Just fucking kill them. Just, that's the only way this fucker's staying down. Kill them. Make sure. Cut off the head. Stab him in the heart. Go full on, like, old school monster movie where, like, we must cut off the heart. Cut off the heart and stab them with it. And cut off their head. And then burn the bodies. And then separate the ashes across, fucking continent. Like, that's that level of bullshit. Like, that's the level of paranoid I would be in this universe against these people. Like, no, we're going full on monster movie rules. Fuck that. But they don't. Well, fuck, they just always turn their back. There's some shit. Anyway, about that little thing that comes in. Okay. So, they don't really give much. It's mostly fighting. This entire fucking show is fighting. Like, I don't think there was an episode where there wasn't fighting. To be perfectly honest, I can't think of any. Every episode of fighting, fast paced, but at the same time, like, they feel like they never end, was what I said. So but it's binge watchable. If you just kind of like want mindless violence, it's good for. So anyway, they have one scene when Baki's in school. And we're like, okay, it's supposed to remind us he's a high school student. And then they introduce the next door neighbor girlfriend. I don't know what the fuck she was there, but as soon as she showed up, I was just like, okay, if this bitch has got a death flag or she's gonna be the one that's kidnapped, sure fucking enough, she gets kidnapped. Because she has no reason to fucking be in the show. Except to remind us that he's a high school student and he's got a crush, so he's just a regular old kid, Anyway, yeah, she gets kidnapped by one of the prisoners, and Baki has to go get her. Like, she's not horrible. Like, there's some cool moments. But yeah, there's one scene where he's like on a date with her, and like again, there's this dude following one of the prisoners because obviously he had him any time. And like one of the other fighters comes out of fucking nowhere and like clotheslines his ass out of the. So here's Baki and his girl, and they're facing away, like and the guy's behind them looking at them. They're facing the other way. And then in comes one of the fighters. Like, he introduces one of the fighters who just like grabs the dude watching them and just on the screen. Of course, Baki's kissing her, so he's like, obviously they're facing each other to kiss. So he sees the dude behind them and he's glaring at them and just out of nowhere. And then just Baki's like, let's go hold hands and we're still on our date. And then it's so fucking stupid. And then there's another scene where Baki's like, you can tell they're gonna do it. They're running up to have sex with his girlfriend at his weird fucking cottage shed. It's a fucking shed, let's be honest. And you see someone moving over them, and you're like, okay. And sure enough, Baki sees them, and it's his fucking dad. He's fucking dad. He's supposed to be the strongest creature. So this is just you're like about to, and then it's just fucking his dad is there, and he's like, dude, don't you know it's improper to like watch your son in action? Well, I mean action by sitting there shaking while your girl's actually doing all the moves. Then like says that conversation, and he has this like weird pep talk. Where he actually says to this girl, I don't have sex with you over and over and over and over again. And then until he's tired. And then leave him wanting more. And he turns and goes around, and he goes to leave, and he goes, congratulations to you, and just fucking leaves. And you're just like, what? He's been set up as like this big villain. And he gives us like random fucking pep talk. And of course they're both just like, there's scenes in the show, they're so fucking dumb, but it's so amazing. Sorry, I like something in my eyes bugging me. Fucking eyelashes. You ever feel like you have an eyelash in your eye, but you try and get it, there's nothing there? I'll have to fix it off. Come on. Anyway, so there's a lot of violence, and then you see just those random fucking scenes that are so dumb they make it. So if you want like a very violent show to like binge watch with some random shit in there to make you laugh because it's so stupidly corny or just fucking dumb in some ridiculous fashion, basically I would describe the entire show as fucking ridiculous, binge watchable violence. But just, oh god, like I said, it's 26 episodes, I guess. Don't really concentrate on the plot much because there's not much there. It's kind of like just in the background. And it feels like they kicked each other so hard they've knocked plot pieces out of the series. Like, but like I said, this is only the Netflix adaptation I'm talking about, which I guess is supposed to be what was it, original animation? Is what it fucking said on Wikipedia under the Netflix thing. I don't know. So, for all I know, the manga and the game, whatever, could be much better and more well thought out. Like I said, it was fun, and I kind of like the idea of it. We do get a little bit of a cliffhanger where we get, we know, it lays off that Baki is, nay, stop it! Sit your butt down. She's driving me fucking nuts lately. She was just out, she just ate, she just had her medicine, she's all good. There's no fucking reason why she should be whining. It drives me nuts. Just, I don't have sheets in my bed right now. I didn't have the time or whatever, so I just put a blanket over it to like function as a sheet because my bed still has plastic on it. So she doesn't like that. I think that's why she's whining, because she doesn't like that, so she doesn't want to stay on top of the covers. But she likes to burrow under the covers, but she doesn't like the plastic, so she won't stay under there for long. But she wants to be under the covers, so she doesn't want to be on top of the covers. So I think that's why she's bitching. And anytime she can hear anyone in the fucking hallway, she starts bitching. Like, she'll just lay down. It doesn't matter where the fuck she is. She'll just lay down. All her dogs like to just, curl up and, I don't know, just exist. Like, we have fucking toys all over the house. They don't really play with them. No, wait. Cheerio wants to go at like 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's when he wants to play and he starts barking. And you're just like, shut the fuck up, people are sleeping. Like, and of course, all the other dogs are like, no, we don't want to, dude. Fuck off. Animals entertaining. I don't know. Mumbled that. I probably mumbled this entire thing. Stop whining. You're fine. What? Come here. What? Come to mom. What you want? You want cuddles? Do you want cuddles? Do you want cuddles? I don't know if you can see her. Anyway. Oh, no, fuck. What did I do? Oh, okay. that's all for now. I don't know what else to say about this. Just, it's very odd. Sorry, if I let it rest, I had to like click on my remote to make, because if you rest too long, it'll start playing on Netflix. So I'm just moving up and down while trying to talk. But, which is why you probably hear click, 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 click from the fucking remote, plus my dog whining. And maybe the car's in the background. Stop it. But I think I said everything I need to say. It just is weird. Like, it's fun watching if you just want mindless violence. Because, like I said, the fights are fucking insane. They're pulling out all kinds of weapons, all kinds of techniques, from, what was it, Chinese Kempo to karate, just random fucking street fighting. It's very weird. There are some cool characters, but at the same time, you're like, they're not going to give you much information on these fuckers. They're really not. That being said, it was still fun to watch. So if you just want mindless violence, just give it a go. Like I said, it's fucking ridiculous, but it's fun.